Michael Shikha Niketan Higher Secondary Government-sponsored co-ed English medium school has taken an excellent initiative of teaching and make our students learn day-to-day lessons through audio and video in our YouTube channel. Teachers of all the subjects are working hard to enhance these online classes in the midst of this pandemic situation. It is a request to all the teachers, students and guardians to click the bell icon and subscribe our channel.
Hello students. So in this video, I am going to extend from the previous video. In previous video, you have already known about what is pronoun and the kinds of pronoun. In previous video, I have discussed about 9 kinds of pronoun. But there is another one kind of pronoun we also have. So 9 plus 1, it means pronoun has 10 kinds. And the another kind which I am going to discuss is reciprocal pronoun. It is also a kind of pronoun. Though you don't have many uses of this kind of pronoun, but it is also an important pronoun. Reciprocal. What does it mean, the word reciprocal? Reciprocal means the reciprocal relation with which pronoun we can express, or with which pronoun we can express the reciprocal relationship between someone or between somebody is called reciprocal pronoun. Like each other. If I say each of the brothers are quarreling, it means both of the brother. It means the reciprocal relationship is shown by this pronoun, reciprocal pronoun. So don't forget that actually pronoun has 10 kinds, which are personal pronoun, relative reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, distributive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, relative pronoun, interrogative pronoun and possessive pronoun. So there are 10 kinds. And today, now I am going to discuss uses of pronoun. How do we use these all kinds of pronoun? At first, let's begin with personal pronoun. Personal pronoun, what does it mean? Instead of person's name, which pronoun we are going to use is called personal pronoun. So, personal pronoun I have already discussed that it is used for 3 persons, first person, second person and third person. First person I, in plural it becomes we. First person you, in plural also it is you. First person he or she or any kind of name. See, I am giving an example of Ram. Any kind of name, Ram, Sham, Shita, whatever the name it is, all these are in third person singular number, and these becomes in plural form they. And now look at the example. Here is an example. He does the homework. Now you can easily find out which one is the personal pronoun. Definitely he is the personal pronoun. So here he is the personal pronoun because he is used instead of a person's name. Next, come to the second one, reflexive pronoun. In my previous video, I know that you have listened or you have gone through the video. So reflexive pronoun means with which pronoun the reflection of subject is described is called reflexive pronoun. In reflexive pronoun, how do we use? See, this is not much complicated but little bit complicated from other pronouns. I becomes myself in reflexive pronoun. We becomes ourselves. You becomes yourself. And plural you becomes yourselves. He, himself, she, herself, it, itself. And plural form of for third person they becomes themselves. So we can easily understand that by adding self we can make reflexive pronoun, and by adding selves we can also Now we can also create reflexive pronoun. Selves generally we add self after singular number, and we can add selves after plural number. Now let's come to the example of a sentence. Here you can see I have enjoyed myself. So which one is reflexive pronoun? Myself is reflexive pronoun. So here myself is reflection pronoun. Why? Because the reflection of I is here. So it is reflexive pronoun. Next, emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun means when some emphasis given. So when some emphasis is given, is called emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronouns are same. Myself, himself, yourself, self and selves are added, but the uses are different. You can remember in my previous video I have already told you uses of emphatic pronoun is somehow different from reflexive pronoun. Now see the sentence, you can easily differentiate the use. They themselves admitted their guilt. See here the subject, the reflection of the subject happened in the last. So reflexive pronoun myself we use at the last, but in emphatic pronoun always we have to use myself, or generally we have to use the self word just after subject. So here themselves is emphatic pronoun. Next, number 4, demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative, you know, demonstrate means points out something. So to point out something we can use this. In singular form this, in plural form these. The pronunciation is these. And next that, the plural form those. And in sentence these mangoes are sweet. So which one is demonstrative pronoun? These. So these is demonstrative pronoun. Number 5, indefinite pronoun. Indefinite means when I am not definite, when I cannot point out anything definitely. This is called indefinite pronoun. The examples are anybody, everybody, everyone, anyone, etc. Now let's come to the sentence. Anybody can do this. Anybody. It means I cannot point out any particular one, but I am saying or I am narrating about someone, but I don't definitely point out anyone. So here anybody is indefinite pronoun. Now let's come to the other 5. So here are the other 5 one. Okay. So number 6. After 5 it comes number 6. In number 6 I am going to discuss distributive pronoun. In distributive pronoun we can take some examples like each, either, neither, etc. And if you see the sentence, each of the boys received prize. So here which one is distributive pronoun? Each. Each is distributive pronoun. Okay, now number 7, reciprocal. I have just told you what is called reciprocal pronoun. The reciprocal relationship, which pronoun shows reciprocal relationship. So here are the examples: each, other, one another, etc. See, now let's see the example and let's see the sentence. Okay, 2 brothers hate each other. Here 2 brothers, who hate each other? 2 brothers. It means there are some relationships. So reciprocal relationship is indicated by reciprocal pronoun. So here which one is reciprocal? Each other. So here is the reciprocal pronoun, each other. Next, interrogative pronoun. We all know interrogative pronoun means with which pronoun we need to ask something. So in interrogative sentence we use interrogative pronoun. These are the example: who, which, whom, whose, etc. And now let's look at the sentence. Who are you? This is a very normal sentence. Maximum of the times we are using this sentence. So who is here? Which one is interrogative pronoun? Who is interrogative pronoun? I know that you can easily find out who is interrogative pronoun. Next, relative pronoun. Relative, again relative means with which pronoun or which pronoun joins two sentences is called relative pronoun. See, examples are like interrogative pronoun, who, which, that, but the uses are different. I know the boy who is honest. So, here see, who is not used as interrogative pronoun. Who is here used as relative pronoun. Why? Because who is used as a conjunct, you can say as who is used to relate two sentences. So, here who is relative pronoun. And the last one, possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun means with which pronoun we can show the ownership or the possession. So, but the uses are somehow different. Here possessive pronouns are like mine. From mine the possessive pronoun comes mine, you, yours, he, his, she, hers, ours. And let's look at the sentence. This book is mine. Which one is possessive pronoun? Mine is possessive pronoun, because with mine I can show the possession of or the ownership of. Whose book it is? This is mine book. This book is mine. So, here mine is possessive pronoun. So, these are the uses of pronouns, and now you need to memorize or you need to practice all the uses, or you need to do your assignments from your grammar book. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Leave a like and comment. Subscribe. And do share the video among your friends.